harness the power of your emotions in a really simple way. And like I said, once I start sharing this with you, you're going to understand why I've spent, I spent 3 years researching this. It cannot be that simple. Surely not. So there are 5 base emotions, yeah? Anger, sorrow, fear, shame, and love. And we move through all of these different states, and they can either be positive or they can have a negative impact in our lives. It's up to us. We choose what the impact is. So let's go through them. Anger, that's actually one of my favourite emotions. Like, it wasn't for a long time, obviously. But now that I get it, once I started getting it, I was like, oh, anger's a really amazing emotion. So every emotion will have a purpose, a core purpose. But what are the other names that we call it? Because obviously it's an umbrella. Frustration, enraged, irritated, resentment, wrath, furious, annoyed, exacerbated. If you've had toddlers or 7-year-olds, that wrath and furious is quite, we've got a 7-year-old at the moment that's going through that hormone shift. What a lovely time in life that is. But we go through all of those, and we'll call them different names at the time that they happen, yeah? So its purpose is, it's an opportunity to learn and understand, because it's a curious emotion. So it's really trying to get an understanding of what's going on around you. Have you ever gotten angry when you have a fully clear and knew what was going on around you? I mean, I have, but it's with purpose. So if my kids' rooms are messy, or there's something happening in the house, I'll actually use it so they can see that it's a frustration for me, that I'm having to be on repeat with them. So it's purposeful, that the way that I'm responding, I'm doing it consciously. But in an unconscious way, if you're confused and you can't quite get what's going on, you're going to feel angry, yeah? Or whatever name that you want to give it, but this is the highlight, the heading of it. So then its question is, what am I not understanding? Yeah? So when you're in that high anger state, just by simply stopping and going, okay, what is it that I'm not getting? Like, I'm pissed off right now, but why am I feeling that way? What's going on around me that I'm actually not able to? I'm not saying you're going to get a clear answer on that every single time, because it could be someone's behaviour towards you. Yeah? It could be how someone is treating you. Well, I'm not understanding why they'd speak to me like that. I'm not understanding why they would do that. Yeah? Really simple, right? I spent a lot of time on this. A lot of clients have churned through this. And it works every single time. I love using it with my kids. So that was my biggest test, because I thought, okay, great, adults, it can land with them, that's fantastic. But kids, my kids are like, Mum, you're a hippie, you're weird, I'm not doing this stuff. But I do it with them all the time, and they don't know that I'm doing it. And quite often it brings them down, like it really gets them to, they're still angry, they're still frustrated, but they're in a state where they can choose the action that they'll take from it, rather than be unconscious and just go for it, yeah? So the benefit is that anger actually helps you clear up a confusion and the lack of understanding that's going on in your life. So, lean into anger. I love it. Because I go, I'm going to learn something. I don't know, is it about me? Is it about someone else? I get a little bit excited when I get angry now. I didn't used to, because I didn't get that. And I didn't have any control, and I didn't have any awareness on the actions that I want to take, but now I can, yeah? So I want to give that to you. This is my gift. I truly, in my business, I actually want to get to a point where I don't have to talk about this anymore, that everyone knows it, and I can go and do something else. I have lots of stuff I want to get going on. So once everyone knows this in the world, I can just move on to something different.